Welcome to our Hong Kong brief program. Today, we dive into the world of finance, where skepticism is growing louder regarding the recent rally in Chinese stocks. Major global fund managers are keeping a watchful eye, waiting for real support from the Chinese government amidst concerns that many stocks may be overvalued. It's a roller coaster ride for investors as they navigate these uncertain waters. In a more somber turn of events, Hong Kong police have arrested a 22-year-old mother for allegedly leaving her 9-month-old daughter alone in a flat during the early hours. Thankfully, the baby showed no signs of injury, but this incident raises serious concerns about child safety and parental responsibilities. We hope for the best for the little one as authorities investigate further. On a brighter note, we have our eyes on Hong Kong sailor Nicholas Halliday, who is gearing up for the 2028 Los Angeles Olympics after a tough finish in Paris. He's determined to improve his performance in the laser class, despite worries about the sport's Olympic future. Halliday's dedication and connection to Hong Kong's support during the Games shine through as he prepares for upcoming competitions. Please stay tuned for more detailed coverage. Japan Times reports that the impressive rally in Chinese stocks is facing increasing skepticism from global fund managers and strategists. Major financial institutions such as Invesco, J.P. Morgan Asset Management, HSBC Global Private Banking, and Nomura Holdings are expressing doubts about the sustainability of the rebound, emphasizing the need for the Chinese government to translate its stimulus promises into tangible financial support. Concerns are also growing that many stocks may already be overvalued, prompting a cautious approach from investors who are wary of potential market corrections. According to the South China Morning Post, Hong Kong police have arrested a 22-year-old mother for allegedly neglecting her 9-month-old daughter by leaving her alone in a flat. The incident occurred during the early hours of Monday, with police responding to a report around 4 a.m. Upon arrival, they found the baby unharmed and later took her to Kwonghua Hospital for a medical checkup. The arrest highlights ongoing concerns regarding child welfare and parental responsibilities in urban settings, where such incidents can have serious implications for both the children involved and the parents. The South China Morning Post also highlights a significant increase in the issuance of port visas to foreign tourists in China, with a staggering 183% rise in the first 7 months of 2024 compared to the previous year. This alternative entry method has made it easier for travelers to access China, especially during peak periods like the National Day holiday. Experts note that the convenience of port visas, available at 99 ports across 73 cities, has stimulated inbound tourism, benefiting airlines, hotels, and retailers. The Chinese government is actively promoting these visas and other eased travel restrictions to boost the tourism sector, which is vital for the economy. However, the long-term growth of this market will depend on strengthening international trade relations to attract a more diverse range of visitors, beyond just those from Asia. South China Morning Post reports that Hong Kong's Hang Seng Index has soared to a 32-month high, buoyed by Wall Street banks like Citigroup and Goldman Sachs endorsing Chinese stocks. The index climbed 0.9% to reach 22,937.47, marking its highest point since February 2022. Notable gains were seen in major companies such as Alibaba and JD.com, while Macau casino operators like Sands China and Galaxy Entertainment experienced significant jumps in their stock prices. Citigroup's Pierre Lau highlighted the anticipation of more substantial economic stimulus from Beijing, including a massive consumption support package, which has led to increased investor confidence in Chinese equities. The Hang Seng Index has surged over 24% since the announcement of China's policy package on September 24, restoring over $1 trillion in market value. In another story, Hong Kong sailor Nicholas Halliday is setting his sights on the Los Angeles Olympics, despite concerns for the future of his laser class in the Games. After finishing 24th in his Olympic debut in Paris, Halliday aims for a stronger performance in 2028. He acknowledges the growing popularity of sailing, especially after the recent success of a British crew in the America's Cup, but worries that the slower pace of laser sailing could jeopardize its Olympic status. Halliday has been inspired by the support from Hong Kong residents during his Olympic journey, noting the unique connection felt during the Games. As he trains for upcoming competitions, including the 2026 Asian Games, he remains focused on improving his skills and performance in the sport. The Spirit of Hong Kong Awards highlights the transformative work of Eli Care, a volunteer group founded by traditional Chinese medicine practitioner Lam Kar-young and clinical counselor Jennifer Wong Ming-wai. Recognizing the limitations of traditional medical consultations, the group has integrated arts and crafts into their approach to promote both physical and mental well-being. Eli Care has participated in over 100 volunteer projects since 2023, providing free medical consultations, organizing community activities, and addressing the needs of underprivileged groups. The organization's commitment to environmental protection and community integration reflects a holistic approach to health and wellness. Lam emphasizes the importance of community collaboration, stating that their mission goes beyond fundraising to harness the collective power of the community. South China Morning Post highlights how Bulgari has revitalized its iconic toboga's design for the contemporary audience. Originally launched in the 1940s, the Toboga's collection is celebrated for its innovative interlocking gold strips that create a unique, flexible form. The new collection features a variety of pieces, from elegant necklaces to sculptural rings, all showcasing the signature fluidity and craftsmanship that define the Toboga's aesthetic. Notably, a delicate gold necklace and a striking diamond-studded choker embody the collection's versatility, allowing it to seamlessly complement both casual and formal attire. This reimagined collection not only honors Bulgari's rich heritage but also caters to the modern wearer's desire for understated luxury. In another article, South China Morning Post examines Hong Kong's struggle with its public image, particularly in light of recent events surrounding the cancellation of drone shows during the 75th anniversary celebration of the People's Republic of China. The incident, attributed to technical glitches, revealed deeper issues with communication and planning, especially when compared to Shenzhen, which successfully held multiple drone shows despite similar atmospheric challenges. This comparison underscores Hong Kong's perceived decline as Shenzhen continues to thrive, having surpassed Hong Kong in GDP by 2018. The article calls for a re-evaluation of Hong Kong's approach to innovation and flexibility in planning, suggesting that the government must address systemic hurdles to restore confidence among its citizens. Lastly, South China Morning Post reports on a disturbing case of alleged animal abuse involving a mini Doberman in Hong Kong. The 14-year-old dog was brought to a veterinary clinic with severe skin injuries, leading police to investigate the situation as a potential case of animal cruelty. The dog's owner claims that the injuries were inflicted by a domestic helper responsible for its care, with evidence suggesting the dog had been burned by a hot or corrosive substance. As the investigation unfolds, the community is left grappling with the implications of such cruelty and the need for better protections for vulnerable animals. The case serves as a stark reminder of the responsibilities pet owners hold and the importance of vigilance in animal welfare. South China Morning Post reports that in response to a declining student population, the Education University of Hong Kong, EDU, is transforming its 11 bachelor's degree programs into joint degree courses. This strategic revamp aims to enhance graduate skill sets by incorporating multidisciplinary elements alongside traditional education training. With projections indicating a significant drop in the number of primary school students, EDU is adapting its curriculum to offer dual degrees that not only prepare graduates for teaching roles but also open up diverse career pathways. For instance, the new program for primary school English teachers will include digital communication skills, while the math training will explore artificial intelligence and educational technology. This innovative approach is seen as essential for maintaining competitiveness in a shrinking job market. In another development, HSBC anticipates that the U.S. Federal Reserve will implement 6 additional rate cuts by June 2025, a move that could significantly benefit Hong Kong's economy. Following a recent rate cut, HSBC was quick to adjust its lending rates, a departure from the usual delayed response seen in previous years. This proactive approach is expected to stimulate the local economy, particularly aiding small and medium-sized enterprises, SMEs, with lower borrowing costs. While the property market may take longer to recover, HSBC remains optimistic about the overall economic outlook, especially with ongoing investments from major developers like Hongkong Land. The bank's leadership emphasizes the need for a flexible approach to rate adjustments, reflecting the dynamic nature of the financial landscape. Lastly, the South China Morning Post highlights the entrepreneurial journey of Pepso Shunhua and Stanley Sui Hokwang, who have introduced DIY kits for making authentic Hong Kong-style milk tea in Canada. So, who honed his skills in a traditional cha chan ting in Hong Kong, was motivated to share this beloved beverage after moving to Vancouver. Their kits, which include specially sourced tea leaves and evaporated milk, allow customers to recreate the rich and creamy drink at home. The duo's venture not only caters to the growing demand for authentic Hong Kong cuisine abroad, but also evokes a sense of nostalgia for those familiar with the casual, welcoming atmosphere of local cafes. With positive feedback pouring in, So and Sui aim to bridge cultures and bring a taste of home to milk tea lovers around the world. South China Morning Post reports that Saudi Arabia is set to enhance its investment landscape by launching 2 exchange-traded funds, ETFs, that will allow Middle Eastern traders to invest in Hong Kong stocks. This significant development will take place at the end of the month when the ETFs are listed on the Saudi Stock Exchange, known as Tadawul, which boasts a market capitalization of 10 trillion rials, $2.6 trillion US. Julia Liang Fengyi, CEO of the Securities and Futures Commission, SFC, highlighted this initiative as a pivotal step in linking the capital markets of Hong Kong and Saudi Arabia. The first ETF, managed by Al Bilad Investment, will track the MSCI Hong Kong China Equity Index, while a second ETF is anticipated to follow, potentially tracking the Hang Seng Index. This collaboration is part of a broader strategy by the SFC to strengthen Hong Kong's position as an international financial hub. In a different context, the South China Morning Post shares the story of country music icon Garth Brooks, who is facing serious allegations of rape and sexual assault from a former hairstylist, identified as Jane Roe. The lawsuit, filed in California, claims that Brooks harassed the woman during her employment and even suggested a threesome with his wife, Trisha Yearwood. Brooks has vehemently denied these allegations, labeling them as extortion. Despite the controversy surrounding him, the article also delves into his family life, particularly focusing on his 3 daughters from a previous marriage. Taylor, August, and Allie are each carving out their own paths, with Taylor pursuing academia, August embracing motherhood, and Allie following in her father's musical footsteps. Finally, the South China Morning Post highlights the life of Sasha Schreiber, the 17-year-old son of actors Liev Schreiber and Naomi Watts. Sasha, born into a family of Hollywood stars, has developed a passion for nature and activism, participating in various environmental initiatives. Despite his famous lineage, he maintains a low profile, with limited social media presence. His parents, who separated amicably in 2016, have expressed pride in his character and interests. Sasha's connection with nature is evident, as his mother fondly recalls moments spent outdoors, and he has actively engaged in climate awareness events. The article also reveals that he has a good relationship with his step-parents, indicating a supportive family dynamic as he approaches adulthood. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.